Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to do a reading for Cancer for March 29th to April 4th. Now this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with every Cancer out there. So if it doesn't resonate with you, it just means it's not your story. Don't try to make it fit. Take what does resonate and leave behind the rest. If you guys like what you see, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to the channel, and also hit that notification bell so you know when I put out new readings for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into your reading for the week of March 29th to April 4th. Please give me a message for Cancer. Let's see. Any other ones flip? No. So the first card out we have is Judgment in Reverse. Judgment in Reverse talks about consequences from a bad decision maybe, or kind of doubting yourself, right? You could be judging yourself too harshly, causing, and it's causing you to fall behind on plans. Could have just been some kind of poor judgment here. Following that, we have the Eight of Cups in Reverse. The Eight of Cups in Reverse talks about fully learning something from the past. But you want to move on and you can't. There's a fear of change or loss here. Some kind of avoidance. Let's see. What else? Oh, too many cards. Too many cards. So I'm just going to take the one that actually, the two that fell on the table. All right, so we have the Nine of Pentacles upright and the Princess of Swords upright. The Nine of Pentacles upright talks about being self-sufficient, achieving some kind of comfort in your life, like you want that fulfillment. With the Princess of Swords upright, this talks about somebody who's a quick thinker, but they may be holding back some kind of information. They're feeling a little restless. This also can talk about someone who gossips maybe a little bit in your life. Now this could be, hang on, a couple cards though. This could be someone in your life that you're dealing with, someone else's energy, or this could be yours. Following that, we have the Seven of Swords upright. The Seven of Swords upright talks about someone who's kind of dishonest, right? They've been deceptive. They're kind of tricky. You know, somebody could be running away from a situation here. I take this card as like, it's like a thief in the night, you know. Followed by the Four of Wands in reverse. This talks about having arguments and instability here, leaving home or moving out. There's definitely something going on. All right, let's see. What else does Cancer need to know? We have the Moon in Reverse. The Moon in Reverse talks about coming through a difficult time and finding clarity in a situation. It can also talk about an impaired perception of something. If you're dealing with somebody, it could be that somebody is not being honest with you. They're deceiving you. You know, you do have this card too, the Seven of Swords. That's deceptive too, as well. Following that, we have the Wheel of Fortune. It says that there is a good fortune coming. There's a turning point. And there's a change happening. You're going to find closer to a situation. You're going to transition. It's telling you to wrap up loose ends for a new beginning. Following that, we have the Strength in Reverse. Strength in Reverse talks about somebody who abuses their power, or it could be you sabotaging yourself, having fear. Following that, we have the Queen of Swords in Reverse. The Queen of Swords in Reverse talks about someone who's kind of unkind and rigid and cold. They're very dishonest again. This can be very frustrating. So I think you're dealing with someone who's very frustrating. They're deceptive. There's some kind of dishonesty. Somebody's holding back some information, and you kind of like don't really know what to do or how to move forward. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. The Eight of Swords in reverse talks about having new hope, accepting a situation, and you're going to break through the restraints that are holding you back. It's like kind of like a release from a situation. Following that, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Cups in reverse is somebody who is kind of just an emotional vampire, right? They're insecure. They're kind of smothering. There's a lot of self-pity there. What can you tell me for Cancer? So we have the Prince of Pentacles in reverse. The Prince of Pentacles is in reverse. It's kind of like someone who's a little stubborn. They're stuck in the mud, closed-minded. Like or this can also be like you put in all this work and you didn't get any reward out of it. Followed by the Tower. The Tower talks about an unwanted change or an upheaval, a rude awakening. It's definitely a groundbreaking change that's happening here in your life. Okay. So next we have the Prince of Cups in reverse. The Prince of Cups in reverse talks about somebody having unrealistic expectations or somebody who's very selfish, right? They're just a disappointment and they're kind of moody. Following that, we have the High Priestess in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse talks about there's some kind of lies going on, repressed feelings, a lack of center. Like you may feel like you have lost your inner voice with a situation. Following that, we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. The Five of Pentacles in reverse, it talks about finding new hope. You could find a new job or your hope returning, recovering from something, facing up to your problems. This is an improvement here. Followed by the World card. The World talks about completing a life goal or lesson, finding fulfillment. You know, you're waiting, but there is harmony coming. It's kind of like there might be a pause in the situation right now. With this Four of Pentacles upright, it talks about a desire for long-term security. But you're holding back some kind of information. You're maybe being overly cautious, afraid to take a chance. This is also somebody who's not very social and somebody who can be very frugal. Like he's holding on to that pentacle like nobody's getting this. This is mine. This is not happening. Following that, we have the Hermit. The Hermit talks about growth, right? Looking inside for inner clarity. You're on a quest for your own personal truth. You go into solitude, you contemplate, and ultimately you're going to follow your inner guidance towards what you need to do. I think overall there was maybe some bad decisions and you feel like somebody was deceptive. They held back information from you. You worked really hard to get where you're at. And now you're kind of sitting there thinking, well, what is this for? What am I doing this for? All right, let's see. Following that, we have the Lovers. The Lovers upright talks about, you know, partnership or union, balancing two together. This also could be, if this is something to do with a relationship, you know, this also could mean this is your soulmate, right? But it doesn't necessarily have to be relationship wise. It's just love and balancing something. There's harmony. It's balanced out. So with this Queen of Wands in reverse, this talks about somebody who is jealous or insecure. They lack confidence here. It can be another woman in the situation, but they're very aggressive and they're cold and they're angry. So you could be dealing with somebody who is very aggressive and angry about something. Following that, we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands talks about something is testing your courage here. But you have the resilience, you have the grit to get forward. You're like taking your last stand here. You're persistent and you're sticking up for yourself. Following that, we have the Star in reverse. The Star in reverse talks about losing hope. You feel like you're uninspired. You maybe feel like you're being ignored. There's like discouraged. You feel defeated. This is telling you that you need to have patience here. Don't be insecure. You know, there's a period of waiting for everything. Like, it's going to work out, but there's a period of waiting. All right. So a bunch of cards fell out. So let's see. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse talks about kind of giving up too soon on a situation. You're frustrated. You're working with no rewards again. That's just how you feel, you know? Like there's just nothing happening for you. Then you have this Queen of Pentacles upright. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's very resourceful. She's practical. She likes the creature comforts in life. And she's financially secure. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. This is talking about there's apologies coming. Whatever you've been dealing with, there is apologies coming. There is some kind of feeling, physical healing. You might have some confusion, but there's recovery moving forward. With this Five of Cups upright, this talks about, you know, feeling kind of brokenhearted. You received less than what you expected from the situation, and there's some regrets there. But we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a very solid, practical person. He's materialistically successful, right? He has abundance, prosperity. He has security. He is like a self-made person. And the fact that you have the Queen and the King of Pentacles right here, I mean, this is a good sign. They are a pair. Following that, we have the King of Cups in reverse. The King of Cups in the reverse is talking about somebody who's manipulative. Again, cold and can kind of be moody. They abuse their power. They're very abusive. Following that, you have the Hierophant in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse talks about needing a new approach to something. Or maybe you're being a little stubborn about something. But I definitely think it is a little rebellious, but you do need a new approach here. Following that, we have the Devil in reverse. This talks about finding freedom, restoring control, and recovering from a situation. You're like you're going to release whatever it is that is, you know, stressing you out. You're going to release the situation. Following that, you have the King of Wands in reverse. This is somebody who's kind of a bully. They're pushy, they're bad temper, and they're irritable. So maybe it is you want to release this person who is not so very nice. Following that, we have the Two of Swords in reverse. This talks about being confused or making a compromise. There's some lies surrounding the situation, but you need to set boundaries on what you will and won't accept. Then we have the Three of Wands. This talks about lack of planning can cause setbacks, right? You need to gather your resources. You're going to face some obstacles and you're going to be frustrated. But ultimately, you're going to move forward. The Hanged Man, he talks about wisdom and having a unique perspective. But he also can talk about stagnation. You need to release whatever internal struggle you're going through. All right, so let's see. Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles upright. This talks about weighing out options. You could have two choices or two jobs that you're trying to juggle. He's juggling to balance his life here. He's trying to look at his priorities and financially plan here. Like, what is the best decision for me? Followed by the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups talks about some kind of new proposal, a new baby, a new relationship, new marriage, new birth, new connection, some kind of love. And it talks about following your intuition to find emotional happiness. So maybe whatever it is that you're juggling, you once you figure it out, you're going to find whatever kind of happiness it is that you were seeking. Now, with the Judgment card, you could be dealing with a fire sign. This could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Let's see, what else do we have? We have the Hierophant. That could be a Taurus. The Moon card can be a Pisces, or the Wheel could be, again, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have the Strength, so that's Leo. All right, so next up we have the Empress. The Empress, she talks about abundance and prosperity and growth, fruition. She brings action. She helps situations mature. She's also very good to show up in any kind of love reading because she's a good outlook on marriage and relationships in general. Any kind of relationship, there is a good outlook on that. With this Five of Wands upright, it talks about there could be some kind of rivalry. You're experiencing some obstacles that are challenging, and there's conflicts, competition, and arguments. With this Five of Swords upright, again, you're dealing with somebody who's very deceitful. They're very sneaky. They're overconfident, and they bully, and they will win at all costs. Whoever it is that you were dealing with, or they want to win at all costs. They don't care who they bring down. What does my Cancer need? What else does my Cancer need to know? What else can we tell them about this situation? Okay, so we have the Chariot. The Chariot talks about action and change. It talks about you know, he's in control of this chariot and he's moving forward. He can change the situation, whatever it is that he's dealing with. Okay, so we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse talks about repairing the situation. There is some kind of lack of focus or ambition, lack of interest. There's no passion. You just feel really uninspired here. Following that, we have Justice in reverse. Justice in reverse feels like there was something that was unfair. The decision didn't go the way it was supposed to. There was some kind of dishonesty here. Following by death in reverse. This talks about holding on to something, feeling kind of stagnant. It also means like your hope was destroyed or feeling stuck in a situation. And then the Ten of Pentacles upright talks about leaving some kind of legacy or finding harmony and comfort in a situation. There is loyalty, and this can also talk about traditional family values. What kind of advice can you give my Cancer moving forward? Okay, we have the Two of Wands upright. The Two of Wands upright, it talks about waiting for some kind of results, you know, making a choice. You know, you're struggling between two options, and it's frustrating, right? Followed by the Princess of Cups in reverse. The Princess of Cups in reverse talks about just, again, being disappointed. This also can talk about a breakup in a situation. Or somebody maybe who is dependent and may possibly be a little overly sensitive. Okay, so following that, we have the Six of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Two of Cups in reverse. So the Six of Wands upright talks about finding victory. You're going to be recognized, and there's good news on the way. You're going to be rewarded. With the Six of Cups right next to it, it talks about some kind of gift, emotional healing, some kind of happy memories. There's like nostalgia here. There could be some kind of reunion. With the Two of Cups in reverse, that talks about feeling disinterested, and there's broken communication. So it's possible that there is something new coming towards you, and it's going to make you happy. But I think right now there is some kind of separation. You're not interested in hearing what anybody has to say, and there's tension there. Definitely broken communication and tension. Moving forward, what does my Cancer need to know? All right, so we have the Sun in reverse. The Sun in reverse talks about experiencing some kind of setbacks, and there's clouds blocking your view. And the Nine of Swords next to it talks about having anxiety. You're feeling hopeless, you're worried, you're stressed out, there was something deceptive here. Followed by the Six of Pentacles in reverse. The Six of Pentacles in reverse talks about struggling, and there's some kind of there's something going on between power and domination here. Somebody is trying to overpower a situation and be dominant. You can also be dealing with somebody who's very selfish, and things are one-sided. All right. So we have the Three of Pentacles upright. This talks about, you know, having the right skills, the right quality, teamwork, and your hard work is going to pay off. There is a new beginning from your past work or efforts. You have to collaborate with somebody on something. Okay, so let me see, what does your Romance Angel Oracle card say for you today? Please give me a message for Cancer for the week of March 29th to April 4th. Ooh. All right, let's see. Let's see what else. Okay. So let's see what we have. So if you are dealing with a relationship, these would be more for you, the Angel Oracle cards. So we have here, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Then we have, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. And it is safe for you to love. Open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all. Now for your Witch's Wisdom Oracle cards, let me see what we can find for you this week. Please give me a message for Cancer for March 29th to April 4th. Okay. Let's see. We have initiation. We have protection. We have the Alchemist. We have the Watchtower of the South, Summer, Manifestation, and Autumn. Let me move these up a little bit. All right, I'm going to read them right from the book. So let's see here. The first one is initiation. Okay, this one says, look to your spirit guides and walk your true path. Make a commitment and don't worry about others. Then the next one we have is protection. Protection says, caution, warning, someone is being untrue. Don't be fooled. Preventative measures are needed to keep yourself safe. Your focus and intention are needed. Don't trust anything on face value. Next we have the Alchemist. Let's see, that's Herbal Kitchen. Okay, the Alchemist says, Strong connection to earth. Step up to achieve your goal. Pursue your dreams. Then we have Watchtower of the South, summer. Let's see what that says. Okay. It says love and passion is invoked. Attraction, lust, and desire. It's time to enjoy abundance. An old flame could turn up. Your passion could be rekindled. Seeing fruits of your labor and hard work is going to pay off. This brings physical manifestation. And then you have the manifestation card. It says, it is a good time to manifest. Be careful what you wish for. Whatever you send out comes back. Be clear about what you want. And then we have Watchtower of the West, autumn. It says, your emotions are healing and there's regeneration happening. You're being assisted to enhance your psychic abilities as emotions heal and become balanced. Reflect where you've been and what's been done. Receive a cleansing and healing. This will bring emotions to the surface. Look deep within to determine what really matters and work on you. All right, and then for your universe oracle cards, let's see what they say. Let's give me a message for Cancer from March 29th to April 4th. Just give me a message for Cancer. Maybe. Okay. All right. So we have, I surrender to a power greater than me. And when I've surrendered, when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. So maybe you need to surrender to a situation. All right. Let's see. And then for your affirmation, we have all things work together for good. All right, guys, if that resonated with you, please leave me a comment. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Also hit that notification bell so you know when I put out new readings for you guys. Thank you and have a great week. Good luck.